Gluten morning, everyone. I hope you're all well. I don't know why I'm doing this so early, so you're gonna have to put up with this. It's a Q&A. I'm not gonna paint because I can't be bothered. So sometimes, you know, you just can't be bothered, and that's today. But I'm gonna answer your questions, as many as possible. Okay. Oh, just a plant pot. If you had the budget and no travel, shut up. If you had the budget and no travel restrictions, what subject would you really like to do a deep dive into? That's good. That's a good one. I'd probably go to the moon and do the whole... No, what would I do? I'd try and fake the moon landings with the biggest budget possible. Has anyone done that yet? I bet that sounds like something someone's done, actually. But like millions of pounds. Fake the whole moon landing, try and do it as accurate as possible using the technology of the time, and then actually go to the moon and make it look less realistic. I don't understand either. Okay, I have 7 chronic illnesses, one of which made me lose my hair. It's growing back to a buzz cut. To make me feel better about it, I dye it with all sorts of patterns such as smiley faces, cow print and love hearts. Can you choose the next design? I think, so my design is going to be, my suggestion is going to be one I had when I was younger, and I was down to I think the buzz cut's just short all over, is it? And I did the outline of my hair in blonde. So if you could do the outline of your hair in like different colours, if I could go back now, I'd do it in like the rainbow colours or something like that. It looks really good actually, with just the, it looks really good. But yeah, I hope that helps, and sorry to hear about your illnesses. Since you're into filmmaking and drawing, is animation something you'd like to try? I don't think I'm really a drawer. Like well, you've seen my drawings, you know they're unanimatable, but I'd love to do some animations. Like I'm writing a cartoon now as we speak, and I'd like to work with an animator just to do a pilot for a cartoon. So if you're out there, come work with me. Firstly, I'm going to read all the compliments. Don't worry about it. Firstly, love your videos and your content. Your style of comedy and intellectual level of intellectual connection to your viewers is amazing. Thank you. There's no point in like I'm not trying to. You're all probably cleverer than I am, so I'm talking to you on it. Come on, man. I'm talking to you on that level because I know you're there anyway. Maybe further. Digging for clues. Okay, questions, quick fire. Would you rather explore outer space or the depths of the Earth's oceans? Outer space. If you could teach one skill to another person, what would that be? Something I have, or could be anything. I guess if it's something I have, it would be the ability to panic at all times. What fascinates you most about the human mind? What is consciousness? Go back and meet 10-year-old me, or travel in the future and meet 6-year-old me. What would you say when you met yourself? To 10-year-old me, I'd say be more stupid, and to 6-year-old me, I'd say carry on with being that stupid. If you had to give up one of your 5 senses for life, which one and why? If it would be gone for only the next 6 months and would return for life after, would your answer change? That's a good one. I couldn't put my glasses on. If it was only for 6 months, it would be sight, just so I could experience. When it came back in 6 months, I'd appreciate this. Why did I say it like that? I would appreciate it more. Probably the same goes for everything, but I think sight's the biggest. And then if it was for life, that would probably change to what other senses? Sight. Taste, sight, no, tongue, no, smell, feeling? You know what? All of them. I don't deserve them. Would you still consider doing 6 hours of organ music in the future? So if you didn't see my community post, I did a poll. What did everyone want to see this weekend? A Q&A, a mini, or 6 hours of 17th century organ music? Or was it 18th? I can't remember. But like for a while, organ music was ahead, and I was going to have to do 6 hours. But if you're in the mood for organ music, watch my video next month on chaos theory. What's your favourite Beatles song? Just can't do it. My favourite album is Revolver. If you could choose a mythical animal to exist or an extinct animal to bring back, what would it be? A unicorn! Okay, since you like to go on a lot of walks, are there any plants you're fond of? Now, I'm not very good with names of plants and stuff, but I like purple ones. But agreed, you say you like ones you can fiddle with, like seeds, the puffballs that you blow. They're nice. What are your favourite words to say? Glob. Do you have any silly fears? I can't stand sink drains. Just always viewed them as filth portals. My nickname at school. Not really fears. Oh, I don't like it when people fall over near swimming pools. Or on trampolines and they get into the edge. I don't think that's silly, that seems rational to me. But nothing makes my stomach go more than that. What song lyric do you wish you had written and why? Probably look at this photograph. You've been licking poo again. Love your quirky channel and videos that really make you think. Thank you. Do you believe in any conspiracy theories? I don't, but I find the subject interesting. And a video in the future would be amazing. I think I've done all I'm doing on conspiracies in the cult documentary. It's easy, like I say in there, it's easy to give conspiracy theories as one overview, just like all of it, because you're lumping in. It's easy to look down on it because you're lumping in, you know, the idiots with people that actually are thinking, like Facebook, what the fuck, you know, what are they getting away with really? It's a conspiracy theory, but there's too much reality and too much probability based in it. Hello. What's your favourite movie? Oh, okay. What is it? It's hard. It fluctuates a lot. I think it's Rear Window at the minute. But there's also 12 Angry Men, which is up there in the equation, as is The Lion King, as is No Country for Old Men, as is... what is it? What's the one called? What's it called? Oh yeah, Up. And Wall-E. And Inside Out. Oh, and Seven Samurai. Probably that. Do you play video games? If so, what are you into? Yeah, all the old Super Nintendo and Mega Drive classics. My favourite game is Link to the Past or Chrono Trigger. Can't pick between them. Do you ever wish you were actually Welsh? No. No, I'm joking. So I'm so sorry. Do British milkmen still deliver milk in bottles in front of your homes? I don't think so. No, they do. Yeah, they do. Yes. That was a good answer. What song would you say best sums you up? I don't know. Something that's like a disco-y party track, but like the lyrics are all like really dark. Pooh Story, ? Okay. Well, you all wanted it. What's one I can do here? Okay. There was one time where I was at a house party and the toilet got blocked. Or was it blocked? Or somebody was being really ill in it and they had like sicked in it all and pooed in it all. But they pooed themselves. They were in that toilet and there was only one toilet in the house. So a few of us who had been, we went for a curry before the party and we were drinking like weird shots like with Tabasco in and like doing dares and that. And then for some reason like 5 of us needed to poo at the same time for some reason. At the back there was like it was like a long garden. There was a bit at the back behind a shed and my friend was just like, I'm just gonna poo here, and I'm like, I'm out. So a couple of them did a poo there and I thought, right, it's getting a bit, I'll wait for the toilet situation to clear up, and obviously it never did. Couldn't go home. No one lived near the place to go back to theirs, so I thought I'm just gonna have to go squat down the end. And my other friend who hadn't gone either was like, I'll come with you. So we went down there and I squatted down. The only reason he came down was to push me, and then he pushed me into the already human poo that was down there from the previous. This is unusable. How is the pup? Stupid. Favourite Cure song? Untitled, off Disintegration. How many beanies do you own? Like 2. What is the meaning of life? With editing all your brother's videos, I don't edit them all. Working on your own projects, when do you sleep? I do, but I mean, it doesn't look like it, but I do. What's your lucky number? I don't know. I feel like everyone's unlucky. Having spent time in both the US and UK, which do you prefer? I was too young in the US. I was only there for a little while when I was like 8. So obviously I preferred that because it was just a new adventure. Like I said, I wanted to stay, but I can't compare it. David Lynch fan, yes. Worst and best place you've ever visited. All right, the thing is with the worst places, so like the worst towns in the UK, is I like them all. They've all got this, like Bognor Regis, if you actually look at it from just every metric, it's a bad place, but it's by the sea and it's where we used to go family trips to the sea, so it holds too much. There's too much nostalgia there for me to ever see it. But what could I possibly have on my hand for it to ever seem a bad place? But you visit towns like, you got the Shit Towns website in the UK, and I live near Aldershot. There's always redeeming features of these places. I like to look for the redeeming features. I was going to do a video, and I still might, where I visit the towns voted the worst, like the 5 worst towns. That's a good idea. No one steal that. I should have filmed this later. Best place I've ever visited. Bilbao is one of my favourite cities ever. Worth a visit if you've not been. I went to the Guggenheim when there was a Hockney exhibition on. Really fun, but I mean the city itself's really nice. And where else did I like? Florence. Favourite hobby, pastime. My favourite hobby is to watch films and read and play games. Is the universe infinite? No. I think everything has to have an ending and a beginning. But what exists outside of that, I don't know. But so maybe yes. How can we exist in a system so infinite, yet everything we see is so basic and everything we experience? We kiss on the hour. Favourite Bowie song? It is Lady Grinning Soul off of Aladdin Sane. Do you have a cat? If not, why not? I do have a cat. Can you tell us more about your Mexican side? Mum's half Mexican. That was boring. Which kids' Halloween movie is your favourite? Hocus Pocus is the best Halloween films. Or A Nightmare Before Christmas, if you're counting that. Which I am, so that. What was your favourite Halloween costume? Oh, Finn and Jake from Adventure Time. Where your video ideas are coming from, or have your thought process about it? This is me reading it badly, the questions aren't worded. The questions are worded in perfect English. Magazines, things I read, articles I read. I make notes about stuff that interests me. TV shows, documentaries, and then asking all of yous. Have you ever been to the Caribbean? Yes, Barbados. I stayed at Gary Lineker's place, because I'm so, we're best friends. What's your fav colour? Yellow. Do you plan to visit the US? Yes. Specifically Florida. Christ, no. No, I'm joking. I've been to Florida. Went to Disney once on a family holiday. Here I am in Disney now. I plan to visit. Yeah, I need to go to New York. I need to see some of the sights. Monument Valley. I want to go to Vegas. I want to do Pacific Highway. I want to go to Chicago. I want to go back to Texas just to visit my hometown and go protest with all of you I've spoken to about all the shit. How to deal with no motivation? Wish, like now. So now I'm completely unmotivated. I've got spots. I'm tired. I don't know what this is, but how am I dealing with it? Appreciating the idea that hello. I appreciating the idea that I'm really lucky to be doing what I do, in a sense that this is fun. This is still fun. Whatever you're doing, there's stuff to appreciate within it, and rest. Just good, lots of rest. Take time to do that. I like to remind myself a lot what I want to achieve, in that I want to make a film, and that every little thing I do, even this, is even the smallest incremental step towards that. If that is the case, then I do it. If I do yoga in the morning and look after myself, that's an even bigger step towards that. Even though those goals, it seems like, oh, to make a film, oh, you do yoga. It's not. It's related, because I'm looking after myself. That day I might feel a bit better because I've stretched. You know, these all are incremental things towards a singular or multiple goal in life. Do you remember much about living in the US? Yes, all of it pretty much. Like the time before and after is a complete blur here in the UK, but that whole time period. I also had a question, what was the best thing you ate? And it was the first time I ever had a Wendy's ham. It's just like a different taste sensation. I've got a story about the US. We were in school and they were passing round a rabbit, like this one. Come. We were passing round a rabbit. Somebody had brought in some pets or some cute animals for us. And there was a kid, and he was like looking excited, like we all were. I was like, yeah. And then he was past the rabbit and suddenly realised that it was fluffy and scary, and he threw it. The rabbit was fine. The rabbit was fine. He threw it in the air. He didn't realise it would feel like that. Lick my tears! Lick my tears! He threw it in the air. Oh my god. Ugh. What is your dog? Pouchon. So her dad's a poodle, her mum's a Bichon Frise poodle cross, and then I don't know what the more of the family tree is, but yeah, I mean you can see she's poodly from her hair, but then when she's groomed, she's got the biche. Does your mum watch your videos? Yes, she does, and she enjoys them very much. Do you speak any other languages? No. I'm learning like 3 at once. I need to. What are your preferred weather conditions? Hot, and the evening it's still like a really nice temperature you can sit outside in, and then you go to bed in an air-conditioned house. So, not what we've got here. We would like to know more about your musical hobbies, i.e. guitar, singing, or didgeridoo. Yes, I play guitar. Should I play something? I'll play something at the end. I think my acoustic's only got 3 strings at the minute. If you had to choose the way you would die, what would it be? 106 years old. No, I've just become the world's oldest man, so whatever that would be, like 120. And it's my birthday, and I'm blowing out the candles, and as I blow into them, I spontaneously combust. Do you personally believe in ghosts? Nah, not really. I don't know, I need an experience of myself. For myself, I mean. I haven't experienced anything supernatural, otherworldly or anything like that, so I don't know. I like empirical knowledge. Probably Evie, you're making a ridiculous noise and it's annoying and you're stupid. There you go, shut up. What kind of animal would you be and why? One of these. Always a dog, because they get lovely little lives. Have you ever considered moving to another country? Yeah, have you seen where I live? I think Brexit has sped up the need for me to leave. So yeah, I've considered it daily. Will you show us, in your opinion, the ugliest item of clothing you own? I don't have any ugly clothes. What did you do over the great Facebook blackout of 2021? I learnt to crochet. I don't know what that is. What did I do? I read a magazine about how fucked the world is. If you could go to any time period, when would you go to and what would you do? I'd have to go to the dinosaurs. Like, I know history's fascinating and how great it'd be to go to Egypt or classical Greece or Rome, but I just want to see the dinosaurs in action. Can you imagine that? Because we're still humans you're dealing with, human beings if you go back to these times, but when you're dealing with beasts, like actual these beasts that look so otherworldly. Yeah, I just have to see them in action. I'd happily get eaten by a T-Rex. What kind of jobs have you done throughout your life? Many jobs. I've worked in bars, I've worked in post rooms, I've delivered post, I've made clay models of people's teeth for teeth? Crowns? I don't know. I don't actually know what I was doing. I only lasted a few months. The people there were the worst. Stupidest people I've ever worked with. Lab technician, engineer, materials testing, reliability testing. I have been a film extra. I've worked for a charity. Done all sorts. Can we see a picture of mum and dad? Yes, they made such gorgeous babies. Get out of here. There they are. Is your long hair something you plan to keep, grow out, or maybe cut it off one day? I have no plans. Do you come up with all the editing jokes during the editing process, or are there some you plan in advance? In my videos, it's all written before, and then I just kind of ad-lib the jokes. And you probably mean the Welsh Twins video. Yeah, I just make it up as I go along. What's your opinion on cats? I love cats. I had a very lovely cat for a bit, who was poisoned to death, so that was sad. So that was sad. It was sad. That'll do, innit? We're going to go back to bed, I think. Do you think that's a good idea? What should we play it on? Oh, I do have a uke thing. You hate this, don't you? Is that G? I can't even remember how you tune it. Is that supposed to be C? You got a bit in your eye. Thank you for joining me on this that must be a C? On this most tired Q&A you've ever did see on the whole of the internet. Thank you for everything, all the watching, all the comments. It's still going to be Dreams coming up, the Dreams documentary. It looks really good. I just need a bit more time. I'm putting in all the money I've made of YouTube so far is going into this documentary. So yeah, there's lots of twists and turns and surprises. November's Chaos Theory, or A History of the Organ. I'm telling you now what that's the title. And then in December, on Christmas, probably Boxing Day, I will release the craziest video I've ever done, and I'm not telling you anything about it whatsoever because it's a surprise. But thank you very much for all your doing the subscribing, and all the comments, and all the watching, even the views. It's really great. So this song is called Shit in My Pizza. Would you take a poo in my pizza?